Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Hope you're having an incredible day. Now guys, in this video I'm going to be putting some of my Schlumbergera truncata cacti, commonly known as the Thanksgiving cactus, or sometimes wrongly called the Christmas cactus, because the true Christmas cactus has the scallop leaves, as the truncata has the more sort of sharper leaves, but it's often called Christmas cactus and we're all put in the same category. And in this video here I've got my truncatas, and I have one large truncata that I'm going to be doing a separate video for because I've had him for many years, and he's going to be potted up into his own hanging basket, a larger hanging basket. And these ones are just some of the smaller ones. I've got a few different types here. And probably one of my most favourite ones is my orange Brazil one, but that's going to be a separate video for that one because that's going in its own little hanging basket as well. But this is just a mixture of a few different Schlumbergera truncatas I've got here. This one here is the one that has the pink and white flowers, and they're desperate to be watered. As you can see, I've kept them a little bit dry because I knew I was going to be repotting them up. And these here, it's a gorgeous one. And then this one is a couple of cuttings that I've been gifted from sort of friends here. And this is the Schlumbergera truncata. Again, it has sort of wider sort of leaves again. Not quite sure the flowers with that one. And this is one from my own little one, the old one. It's propagated some little cuttings. Another one as well is one that's got the purple flowers on. It's got the lovely bit of a different sharp edging than the normal truncata. This is very sharp edging, quite an unusual new type of hybrid. This one here is my gold charm that I've had for a few years, and as you can see, he's looking a bit yellow. He's desperate to be repotted. So rather than put them all up in separate little pots, I'm going to put them into a nice hanging basket and put them in fresh soil. Now this hanging basket is one that's lined and it's got holes in, so water is going to be able to escape from it, because all plants, especially cacti, like to have aeration, and they don't like to be kept in wet and soil that water can't escape. So that's great there. And I've made my own cactus mix here, and what I normally do with the desert cacti, I would use extra sand and extra grit or perlite, but in this case I've just used a bit of perlite, not as much as I normally would, and I haven't added any extra sand to it because epiphyllum cacti and holiday cacti, commonly called Schlumbergeras or Rhipsalidopsis or Rhipsalis or epiphyllum, all that type of more rainforesty type of plants do like to have a bit more of a moist environment, including their soil. And you can even use orchid compost, extra bark and more peat base than what you normally would do. As in this case, I haven't used any bark or anything like that, but you can do, because these are epiphytic cacti by nature, so that you don't have to worry about giving a big cactusy type sandy soil like you would with the other ones. So let's get going then, guys. I'm going to fill a little bit at the bottom up. I just move this away so you can see what I'm doing. My hand's not in the way. I'm going to be filling up the bottom of this with the soil now. As I say, I've just added a bit of extra perlite just for a bit of aeration, like that. A few inches in the bottom, like that. That's great. And then what I'm going to be doing now is just pulling them out of the pots, gently squeeze them out. As you can see, very root bound, very desperate to be potted up, so it's going to be potting these around. And what I'm going to be doing, because there are all different types of truncatas, I'm going to make sure I keep the labels next to them so I know which one is which. So as in this case, this is the one that has the lovely pink and white flowers. There's many hybrids of these around, so that's going to go on there. And then this one, the next big large one, this is my gold charm. I've had him for some years. He has the beautiful golden flowers, and that's not as root bound, but still needs a fresh bit of soil here. So let's sort of loosen him up a little bit and put him, I think, this side, two largest ones here, and then we'll put a bit more soil around the other ones in. Label off that one. Make sure that there's loads of soil going all around the edges. Here. To make sure that it's tucked in without pressing down too hard, because you want the roots to be able to breathe. So this is good. It's always good, I think, to group these type of plants together as well, because it's sort of like the extra bit of humidity, which is good. So just put the label in so I know what is what on these. Just put a bit more soil around the edges. Great. There you go there. It's always good to freshen the plants up with a bit of fresh soil as well. They're going to look lovely, and it's going to be nice if these sort of all flower around the same time for me. So you're going to get all the different colours in the basket. It's going to be lovely. All different types of colours all flowering away. Excuse the lawnmower in the background, guys. The neighbours cutting their lawn. We also have a dog that seems to be barking a lot today from one of the neighbours. Now, that's that there. And then what I'm going to be doing now, these are only little ones, so these can just be put down at the side. And this pot, I think, as well and truly have it. Little tiny one here, so that can go a bit there. You see what I'm doing? Yep. Let's move this away a little bit so you can see a bit more what I'm doing there. And that can be fresh soil all around. On there. And this one here, truncata. This one has a bit more the razory type of leaves. Turn this one around, it can go here. Make a hole, put them in there. That's wonderful. Make a lovely display when they're all flowering together. That's great. And then, last but not least, I'll make sure I put that one, that's the one that was given to me, so that one can go in there. This one here is, make sure I put the gold charm, again labelling so I know which one is which. So I know that that one is that one there. And that one is, put that one there. And this little one here. Possibly can go, yep, I think here. That's wonderful. And then that one also can go there. And then that's it. That's all of them. Just put a bit more soil around now, just to make sure that they're all tucked in nice and neatly. Wonderful. That's great, that's it done. And then what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be just very lightly spraying it with a bit of rainwater with the water spray there. I'm not going to water them probably for a couple of days. I prefer to leave cacti a little bit dry when I first repot them, so any root damage can repair itself without any chances of rot. Epiphyllum type of cacti and epiphytic like Ripsalidopsis and Schlumbergera, pretty much okay if you water them straight, but they're a bit different to normal desert cacti, but I still like to be safe, so I'm just going to be spraying these with a bit of, mixing it with a bit of rainwater, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's hanging up on the hanging basket. So let's give these a bit of a spray now, just to help them settle in a little bit. There you go, guys, that's the hanging basket all up, and look at that, it looks amazing. And as I say, I'm going to be spraying it with a bit of rainwater over the next couple of days, and then giving it a good watering after it's settled into its new pot. But it's going to be wonderful when it's all starts to flower around the same time, usually from the sort of middle of October up until the middle of January. Going to be lots of different stuff, from gold flowers to pink flowers to red flowers and to deep red. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power, as always, from Ireland. And until the next video, bye. Bye.